Hi guys, good morning. If you're watching this video, my name is Ariante. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Today's video, I wanted to talk with you guys about overthinking. And I wanted to talk to you guys about overthinking because I am the #1 overthinker. And you could probably tell by my channel that I think too much. But overthinking comes in two forms. You have overthinking about the past and overthinking about the future. And overthinking is self-sabotage. Like, there's a lot of physical ways we can self-sabotage ourselves, and maybe I should make a self-sabotage video, but overthinking will be our most hidden self-sabotage we can do, right? Because everything else in our life that we sabotage, like going to the gym, not going to the gym, getting lazy, eating bad, all those other things have physical ramifications that we can clearly see and show make us or take away from our future goals. Overthinking is self-sabotaging in a way that you won't even notice it until you're sitting home alone, depressed and mad, done lost everything in your life, and you realize that it was just your way of thinking that got you there. And that's what's so scary about overthinking. So there's two types of overthinking. That's thinking too much about the past and thinking too much about the future. And I think for me, the biggest thing is realizing that what happens in your life or what's happening at the moment should be viewed as such, what's happening at the moment. Of course, there are times where we should go into the past or the future to see how this will roll out or to see how this relates to something that has happened in the past so we're not making the same mistakes. But once we decipher if this situation is the same or not, we probably should definitely not start going down that rabbit hole of what ifs, but what if this doesn't happen, what if this does happen. But we get to those points, well, I'm only speaking for me. I get to these points where it's just like, I go so deep in that hole where I'll just be sitting in my rocking chair like this. And it ain't me meditating, because I like to sit in my rocking chair and meditate. That's a good time for me to just sit and shut up because I just talk too much in my head. But if I'm sitting in a rocking chair and I'm actually having thoughts and I'm sitting there and I'm rocking, and now I'm realizing I'm rocking a little intensely because I'm thinking too much, that's when I know I'm going too far, because I like to go into all those what ifs, what if this, what if that, what if this doesn't happen, what if that doesn't happen. And I wish I knew the quote that this person told me about what ifs, because I swear they're our biggest enemy in our lives. And we like to travel into them and think about all the open possibilities of what can happen. But really what we need to do is look at what's happening right in front of us, decide if it's good for us or bad for us, and choose to stay or walk away. We can't go so far into what ifs. All we know is what we're shown, and all we can move off of is what we're shown in that moment, and hope that we have the correct discernment to make the right decision in that moment. And so today my video is about overthinking being self-sabotage, because I've been seeing my therapist and I know I think too much, and I get to points where I'm willing to leave everything in my life for it costing too much to my own mind. Like, I will really, like, besides my children, I promise, if someone makes me think too much and it just becomes too heavy in my mind, I'll walk away. And that's sad, because you'll lose good things for you. You might be right and lose a lot of bad things for you, but everything about life is a risk. It's a risk in trusting. And everything we do in life is with faith. We have faith that our car is going to start. We have faith that our brakes are going to work. We have faith that when we look in the refrigerator, the food's going to be there that we bought. We live everything off of faith. And so it takes stepping out on faith to try new things, or risk yourself, or risk starting a business, or risk going to the gym and worrying about what people are going to think. You have to have faith in yourself to know that you have the correct discernment and you're making the right choice, because there's going to be so many what ifs, and we can overthink about the past, we can overthink about the future and try to relate them to the now, but really we will just get stuck in one spot and never move forward at all, because we got so paralyzed by fear and overthinking of all those what ifs and things to consider that we literally just froze ourselves in fear, froze ourselves in overthinking, froze ourselves in all the possibilities that probably never will even come, or maybe they will come, and if they come, we can move accordingly at that time. Why do we want to plan so many steps ahead to prevent the hurt in the future? Because whether we think about it all the time and prepare for it, or never get prepared at all, we think that if we think about it now, it's not going to hurt as bad in the future, and the truth is it's still going to hurt as bad. It's still going to hurt us bad. And so Overthinking is self-sabotage, and you will not notice it until you're sitting in that dark room by yourself, depressed, or maybe at the end of your life with a bunch of cats because you couldn't stop thinking to take a risk on something. Take a risk on yourself, take a risk on your business, take a risk in love, take a risk in friendships, take a risk in fun. Let's take risks. Life is about taking risks. So we can only think enough to protect ourselves from making insanely stupid decisions, but not too much to protect ourselves from any bad decisions or wrong decisions, because sometimes we got to take a risk and sometimes we might be wrong, and that's okay too. So I don't know. My video today is about overthinking because this is where I'm at, and I think that someone else may be there. And if you are, I just want to let you know that overthinking is you self-sabotaging yourself, and don't get to that dark room before you realize it, you know? So if you are watching this video, please like and subscribe to my channel so we can grow together. If it's sunny outside, I hope you're enjoying and grateful for the sun. If it's raining, I hope you understand that the rain comes to nourish the soil so that the flowers can come when the sun returns. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I love you. Have a great day, guys.